Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing a foundation routine video. I just wanted to show you how I apply my foundation on a daily basis. I've already used my Aveeno Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer, and I'm going to be using my Lancome Tint Miracle Foundation, which I absolutely love. It has been my go-to foundation this winter, and I can't see myself using anything else as of this moment. I haven't found anything that has compared. I do have a lot of hyperpigmentation, as you can see here and here on my cheek areas, and I don't like to conceal before putting on my foundation. I don't like to have a cakey look to my face, and I rather find a foundation that has maybe a medium to full coverage foundation, only because I guess that could be considered cakey as well, but I try to apply the foundation as light as possible, and I feel like with this foundation I don't have the cakey look. I have used like MAC, and I have used Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I feel like the foundation is just extremely heavy, and yes, it may have great coverage, but throughout the day, by the end of the day, I just feel like it's very thick on my face and very heavy, and I feel like my pores are just getting congested. So with this foundation, I believe it's medium coverage, and I do put on, at least I'll put on maybe like 2 layers, not necessarily the full face of 2 layers, but I will go back after 1 layer. I will go back and kind of go over the areas that I need the most coverage. But anyways, I just wanted to share that with you. But I am going to be using my Tint Miracle Lancome, and I'm just going to shake it real quick. And I just put the pump on the back of my hand, and it is a very runny foundation, which I kind of like because it spreads very well. So I'm just going to be using my Chanel foundation brush, and I get that and dip that on both sides. And again, I'm just going to start here on my cheek area, and then start from kind of like the middle and work my way out. This is my first time actually using a Lancome foundation. I've never tried Lancome until just recently, and I was interested in trying the Tint Idle 24-hour wear, I believe it's called. But for me right now, that one it was a bit drying, and because it is winter time, my face is a little bit more dry. And it would probably work for me in the summertime when I am a little bit more oily. Now that was 1 pump, and that did cover from here down, but as you can see, I still need a little bit more coverage. And I do like to take this like up to my ears and down all the way down my neck. And I will get a little bit of maybe not even half a pump, just a little bit like this for my forehead area. Okay, so that was about a pump and maybe like a tiny drop to cover my whole face. And then I'm just gonna get maybe like a tiny little squirt like this and just go back on my problem areas and just kind of pat that versus spread it all over, only just so that I can get the most coverage. I have been breaking out kind of recently, and I really hate this because I've never had this acne problem when I was younger, and now that I'm older, I'm just not having it. But anyways, there's nothing I can do, and I don't want to get on any antibiotics or medication, so I just have to watch what I eat and cut out the dairy and make sure my face is clean at all times. And I hate touching my face with my hands. I hate it. I hate it. It's one of my own pet peeves. But okay. Oh, and I hate it when other people touch my face. I know I have a small son, and sometimes he's like, with his hands, and I'm just like, don't touch mom's face. Okay, so that's pretty much it for my foundation. I do use concealer, and I usually use my Giorgio Armani concealer, which I'm running out of. I believe this is the Master Corrector in number 2. And before I apply I don't use this all the time. Sometimes I will, and I'll just apply it here and here, just lightly. And with my ring finger, I just I don't really have a problem with dark circles. I am blessed. I'm fortunate not to. But I do have darkness just right in here, and some days it is worse than others. So I will use the corrector when I see that maybe it's a bit shadowy and dark inside. And then for concealer, I have been using my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and this is a number 30 medium. And I usually just bring this down into a triangle and and then just again with my ring finger, I will blend it out. And I have really been enjoying using this concealer. I haven't used anything else. I have a couple of concealers, like a Laura Mercier, and I have a Chanel concealer, but lately I have been reaching for this one the most. I haven't been reaching for anything else actually, so I have just been enjoying this one. Again, I'm just going to be doing a triangle. And I like to bring this all the way up to my hairline, just so I get that that lift here in this area. And I make sure that I rub my finger underneath my eye just so that it doesn't catch in my fine lines, but I haven't had the problem with this one catching in my fine lines. And then sometimes what I will do is go back with my foundation brush and just kind of blend it out just down here, just to make sure that there is no noticeable lines or anything, and it just blends in seamlessly with my face. Since I have my bronzer here, I'll just do my bronzer. This is the Bobbi Brown Golden Light in number 1, and then I have been just using and I just kind of give myself a light bronze. I'm not really contouring, I'm just trying to give myself some color. And I will take that underneath my jaw and down my neck. And on days that I'm like really in a rush and I have time to put on foundation, I will, and I'll conceal, and I will put some bronzer, and that's pretty much it. I do like to curl my eyelashes, and if I'm really busy or I just want to go to the store or the mall, whatever, but I don't want to wear a full face of makeup, well, even though it's a full face of makeup, I will just apply this just so that I look somewhat decent. And so that pretty much sums up my foundation routine. If anything, last but not least, when I'm finished with my makeup, I will kind of put a powder. I don't necessarily powder my foundation. I don't like to this time of year, just because I want that glow and that luminous skin. But if I do feel that I am somewhat oily here in the T-zone area, I will use my Chanel loose powder, and I have the one in translucent number 3. And I will use this, like I said, on occasion, but usually during the winter time I try not to set my foundation, or I don't have it with me. I will use my MAC Prep and Prime Compact. It's the one that's in the compact form, and I will give myself a light dusting here in the T-zone area. So that's it for my foundation routine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please leave them down below, and I will see you next time. Bye.